Do you ever feel like no matter how much money you make, it just slips through your fingers? You work hard, you budget here and there, maybe you even try cutting back on little things like coffee, but somehow your bank balance never reflects your effort. Here's the truth. Financial freedom isn't about penny pinching or stressing over every expense. It's about building a system that works for you, not against you. And once you understand that, you'll realize that money can actually be the tool that gives you freedom, joy, and confidence. Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you are new on my channel, please do subscribe and turn on the notifications. So, in this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact steps to take control of your money, eliminate financial stress, and start living your version of a rich life. Stick with me until the end, because each step builds on the next, and by the time we're done, you'll have a clear blueprint you can put into action immediately. 1. Know where your money goes. The first step to financial confidence is awareness. Most people think they know where their money goes until they track it. Then reality hits. It's not always the rent or car payment that keeps you broke. It's the invisible leaks, late-night Amazon buys, daily takeout, subscriptions you forgot to cancel. For just 1 month, track every expense. Use an app, a spreadsheet, or even a notebook. What you'll discover is eye-opening. The simple act of shining a light on your money habits explains why your balance never grows. And here's the best part. Once you see the pattern, you can finally start making intentional choices instead of blindly reacting. But awareness alone isn't enough. Once you know where your money is going, how do you direct it in a way that feels empowering, not restrictive? That's where the conscious spending plan comes in. 2. Conscious spending plan. Here's something most financial gurus get wrong. They tell you to cut everything fun out of your life. Skip the lattes, stop eating out, cancel vacations. But the truth is, if your money plan feels like punishment, you'll abandon it. That's why you need a conscious spending plan. Instead of budgeting every penny, you assign your money to categories with intention. Fixed costs like rent and utilities, savings and investments. And then, the most important part, guilt-free spending. That's right. You set aside money specifically for the things you love, whether that's eating at great restaurants, traveling, or upgrading your tech. This plan doesn't make you feel deprived. Instead, it lets you enjoy the things that matter most while still knowing your future is secure. It's not about restriction. It's about alignment. Making sure your money supports your values. But here's the challenge. Even the smartest plan falls apart if it relies only on willpower. So how do you make this system run on autopilot? That's where automation comes in. 3. Automation. If you've ever promised yourself you'd save more, only to fall short, here's why. You relied on discipline. And discipline is inconsistent. Automation solves that problem forever. Here's how to set it up. When your paycheck arrives, it hits your checking account. From there, automatic transfers send money to savings, investments, and bills, before you even touch it. By automating, you take care of the essentials first, and only what's left is truly available to spend. The beauty of automation is that it creates consistency. You don't wonder if you saved enough this month. You already did. The system handled it. And once the system is in place, you free up mental space to focus on living your life instead of stressing about money. But systems alone aren't enough. To truly succeed, you need to understand the one factor that determines whether you stick to your plan or not. 4. Main control. Main control is about ownership. You can't dictate the economy or the stock market, but you can control your decisions. And those decisions, repeated daily, shape your financial reality. Think of yourself as the captain of a ship. The winds of inflation or market dips might push you around, but ultimately, your hands are on the wheel. Every choice, every dollar spent, saved or invested, either brings you closer to your goals or pushes you farther away. The real question to ask yourself is simple. Does this decision move me toward my rich life, or away from it? If the answer is away, then it's not worth it. Most people hand over control to habits, advertising, or peer pressure. But once you reclaim main control, you stop reacting and start leading. And here's where things get exciting. Control doesn't mean deprivation. In fact, it's the opposite. It gives you permission to spend on what you love. 5. Spend on what you love. Here's the radical truth. Money is meant to be enjoyed. The problem isn't spending. It's spending on things that don't matter to you. Most people waste money on impulse buys that bring a quick high and long-term regret. Instead, go big on the things you love. If travel lights you up, budget for adventures. If you're a foodie, enjoy that 5-star restaurant without guilt. The key is that you've already handled savings and essentials through automation. What remains is your playground. By spending on what you love, you stop resenting money and start seeing it as a tool for joy. You feel abundant, not restricted. And that positive cycle reinforces smarter habits everywhere else in your life. But remember, joyful spending is only half of the equation. To truly create freedom, you need your money to grow. That's where investing comes in. 6. Build wealth by investing. Saving alone won't make you wealthy. Inflation eats away at money sitting in a savings account. That's why the wealthy don't just save, they invest. And here's the good news. You don't need to be a Wall Street insider to do it well. In fact, the simplest strategies often work best. Broad index funds, retirement accounts, diversified portfolios. The magic isn't in timing the market. It's in consistency and compounding. Start early, invest regularly, and let time do the heavy lifting. Even small amounts, invested consistently, grow into life-changing wealth. Think of investing like planting a tree. The sooner you plant it, the sooner it grows. But the second best time is today. Still, investing only multiplies what you already have. To speed up the process, you need to expand the other side of the equation. 7. Increase your earnings. You can only cut expenses so far before life feels restrictive. But your income? That has no ceiling. Start with your current job. Develop skills that make you more valuable. Negotiate for raises or promotions. The return on that effort can be massive. One successful salary negotiation can add thousands of dollars to your yearly income, compounding for decades. Beyond your job, explore side hustles. Freelancing, consulting, digital products. In today's economy, opportunities to monetize your skills are everywhere. Increasing your income doesn't just create wealth faster. It creates breathing room. Saving, investing, and even guilt-free spending all become easier when you earn more. 8. Money is a shared responsibility. Money affects every relationship in your life. Whether with a partner, family, or even business partners, treating money as a shared responsibility builds trust and stability. If you're in a relationship, talk openly about spending, saving, and financial dreams. Avoid secrecy, avoid blame. Transparency creates alignment, and alignment creates peace. The same goes for family. Teaching kids about money early, or setting boundaries when supporting relatives, prevents long-term conflict. When money becomes a team effort, you eliminate isolation. And instead of financial stress pulling people apart, shared responsibility brings them closer together. 9. Positive outlook on money makes you more confident. Money is more than numbers. It's mindset. If you see money as stressful, scarce, or something you're bad at, that belief shapes your behavior. But when you see money as a tool for freedom, your confidence skyrockets. Every time you stick to your spending plan, automate your savings, or invest for the future, you build self-trust. And that trust compounds just like your money. Confidence makes you negotiate better, make smarter risks, and step into opportunities with clarity. A positive money outlook doesn't just change your finances. It changes how you carry yourself in life. And that confidence is the bridge to the ultimate goal. Living your rich life. 10. Live your rich life. All of these strategies, tracking spending, automation, investing, earning more, they're not the goal. They're tools. The real goal is to design and live your version of a rich life. And here's the secret. A rich life doesn't look the same for everyone. For some, it's first-class travel. For others, it's a peaceful home, family time, or the ability to start a passion business. The point is, it's yours to define. Don't wait until retirement to start living. Your rich life begins now. Because when you align your money with your values, you stop chasing someone else's version of success, and you start living authentically. That's when money stops being stressful and starts being liberating. So here's my challenge for you. Don't just watch this video. Take one action today. Track your spending, set up automation, or make your first investment. Because every small step moves you closer to your rich life. And that life is waiting for you to claim it.